Sunlight, shining bright in the heart of the night. I walk these streets, feeling the heat in every heartbeat. Chicago, you make me feel like a champion. In your embrace, I'm standing tall, I'm standing strong. Concrete jungle, where dreams are born and legends rise. I navigate through the maze with fire in my eyes, through the wind and the cold, the grit and the grind. In this city, my spirit shines, oh so refined. City lights, they guide my way, lead me to my destiny.
What's good, fam? It's your boy, Willavelli, back at it again with something that's hopefully gonna blow your mind. Today, we're talking about Zarathustra. Zarathustra spent 10 years up in the mountains just chilling and meditating. That's like going off the grid, no Instagram, no Twitter, just pure self-reflection. When he comes back down, he's ready to share his knowledge. But of course, people ain't ready for it. It's like when you level up and try to put your guys on, but they're still stuck in their old ways. Zarathustra starts talking about this concept called the Superman. Nah, not no cape or drawers wearing superhero. Nah, it's about evolving beyond what we think is possible for humans. It's like unlocking that next level mentality. He's also warning people about becoming what he calls the last man. These are the dudes who are just content with being average, not pushing themselves, just going with the flow. In our world, that's like people who are cool with just working a 9 to 5, watching Netflix, playing the game, and never chasing their dreams. Zarathustra talks about 3 transformations of the spirit: the camel, the lion, and the child. The camel is all about carrying heavy loads, taking on responsibilities, dealing with life's burdens. It's like when you're grinding, working hard, paying your dues. The lion is about breaking free from old rules and traditions. It's saying, I will instead of I must. This is when you start questioning the system, breaking out of the so-called matrix. But the final form, the child, that's where the real magic happens. The child represents innocence, creativity, a fresh start. It's about seeing the world with new eyes, being open to possibilities. Let's break this down even further, fam. We're gonna dive deep into these 3 phases: the camel, the lion, and the child, and see how they apply to our lives today. First up, we got the camel. The camel is all about carrying heavy burdens and responsibilities. It's that grind mentality, you feel me? This is the college student pulling all-nighters to do well on their exams. The single parent working 2 jobs to provide for their kids. The entrepreneur putting in 80-hour weeks to get their business off the ground. It's like when Kobe used to spend countless hours in the gym perfecting his craft, or when Beyonce rehearses for months to deliver a flawless performance. We've seen the camel spirit in 4K recently with the frontline workers during the pandemic. Now, let's talk about the lion. The lion is about breaking free, questioning authority, and saying, I will instead of I must. It's that rebel spirit. In everyday life, this looks like the employee who decides to use what he's learned to create income from what he enjoys to do. The artist who breaks conventional norms to express their truth. The whistleblower who exposes corruption, even at personal risk like financial loss or death. Think Muhammad Ali back in the day, or more recently, Kanye or Kyrie Irving. You may not like them, but they definitely have that spirit of the lion. Finally, we got the child. The child represents innocence, creativity, and new beginnings. It's about seeing the world with fresh eyes. In our daily lives, this could be the adult who takes up a new hobby just for the joy of learning. The person who practices mindfulness, experiencing each moment anew. The team at work that uses innovative, out-of-the-box thinking to solve problems. It's like when a scientist makes a breakthrough by approaching a problem from a completely new angle, or when an artist creates a masterpiece by seeing beauty in the ordinary. Now, Here's the thing, fam. We're not just one of these at a time. We can be all three in different aspects of our lives. Maybe you're the camel at work, the lion in your community activism, and the child in your personal hobbies. The key is to recognize where we are and where we need to be. Sometimes we need to grind like the camel, sometimes we need to roar like the lion, and sometimes we need to play and create like the child. So I challenge you to reflect. Where in your life do you need more camel energy? Where do you need to be the lion? And where can you embrace the spirit of the child? Remember, growth isn't linear. It's a constant dance between these different energies. Stay fluid, stay adaptable, and keep evolving. Next, I'll be breaking down what it means to be the last man in this society and how we can rise above it.
Lost in the haze of the city lights, caught in the waves in the depths of the night. I'm a stranger, search something more in this concrete sea, where dreams hit the shore. Neon signs flicker, but they don't ignite. And this sea of souls, they all blend in the night. Swimming deeper, trying to find a way through the midnight currents where shadows sway out at sea.
Let's get something straight. This ain't about labeling people. It's about reflecting on where we're at as a society and how we can level up. So let's jump into Zarathustra's description of the last man through quotes from the book and see how it compares to our lives today. Alas, there cometh the time when man will no longer launch the arrow of his longing beyond man, and the string of his bow will have unlearned to whiz. Think about it. Modern individualism often means we're not looking beyond our own little worlds. We don't aspire to create great art or achieve ambitions. Instead, we settle for comfort and an easy life. It's like everyone's just chilling, not aiming for anything higher. What is love? What is creation? What is longing? What is a star? So asketh the last man and blinketh. This is nihilism and the death of God. We're lost, still searching for answers, stuck in a loop of meaningless questions. It's like we're all swiping right, but never finding real connection. The earth hath then become small, and on it there hoppeth the last man who maketh everything small. Our world feels tiny. We can jet across the globe in hours, but in doing so, we lose the sense of wonder and vastness. It's like scrolling through Instagram. You see everything but feel nothing. His species is ineradicable, like that of the ground fleet. The last man liveth longest. We prize longevity and comfort over a life of adventure and risk. Our life expectancy is up, but are we truly living? We avoid danger and intensity, opting for a slow, uneventful existence. We have discovered happiness, say the last men, and blink thereby. We think we've got it all figured out. Our modern comforts make us believe we're happier than ever. But are we really? We confuse convenience with contentment. They have left the regions where it is hard to live, for they need warmth. This one's deep. We avoid struggle and adversity, seeking comfort and warmth in every aspect of life. It's like never stepping out of your comfort zone. How do you grow if you never face the cold? One still loveth one's neighbor and rubbeth against him, for one needeth warmth. Modern self-loathing and the search for exotic cultures. We diss our own backgrounds, seeking warmth in what's foreign and seemingly full of life. This itself needs its own video and breakdown, fam. We tweaking out here. Turning ill and being distrustful, they consider sinful. They walk warily. He is a fool who still stumbles over stones or men. We're all about health. We've got meds for everything, but many of us are overweight and avoid physical effort. Real health requires challenge and effort, not just pills. You know, pills that start with an O. A little poison now and then that maketh pleasant dreams. Think about our reliance on antidepressants, anxiety meds, and constant entertainment. We use these as escapes, little poisons that make life seem better, and much poison that lasts for a pleasant death. We want a comfortable death, free from pain. No one wants to die in battle anymore. We prefer to go out quietly in our sleep. One still worketh, for work is a pastime. Work is a pastime. Modern anti-work ideology suggests we shouldn't need work to live, but meaningful work gives life purpose. But one is careful lest the pastime should hurt one. Art and creativity require intensity and struggle, but we want it easy. Great art comes from existential dread and questioning, not from comfort. No shepherd and one herd. Everyone wanteth the same. Everyone is equal. He who hath other sentiments goeth voluntarily into the madhouse. Everyone wants the same, and anyone different is seen as crazy. We value sameness and avoid standing out. Formerly, all the world was insane, say the subtlest of them, and blink thereby. We think everyone before us was unhappy and that we've reached the end of history. But have we really? They are clever and know all that hath happened, so there is no end to their raillery. People still fall out, but are soon reconciled. Otherwise, it spoileth their stomachs. We avoid conflict because it's uncomfortable. We want peace, but at what cost? Avoiding conflict means avoiding growth. They have their little pleasures for the day and their little pleasures for the night, but they have a regard for health. We value health, but what kind? The kind that's easy and doesn't interfere with our pleasures. We have discovered happiness, say the last man, and blink thereby. We think we're happy because we're comfortable, but true happiness requires more than just comfort. So, where does this leave us? Are we the last men? In many ways, yes, but it's not the end. If there's a path to the last man, there's also a path away from it. We can seek a life of intensity, giving, and creativity. Embrace struggle, face discomfort, and rise to new challenges every day. Fam, let's not settle for mediocrity. Let's push ourselves and each other to become more than we are. Remember, growth isn't linear. It's a constant dance between the camel, the lion, and the child. Find your balance, stay adaptable, and keep evolving. This is Willavelli with another one. I'm out.